Hello, Gumtown, and today we're here with Miss Phyllis Harvey-Hall, and she's a candidate for City Council District 5. How you doing today, Miss Hall?
I'm doing extremely well.
All right, thanks for being with us today. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you made the decision to run for City Council District 5.
I am a retired educator. I taught Montgomery Public Schools for 25 years, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. I have also started my own business. I started a consulting business for education, where I intend to work with teachers and training them, and also providing professional development to different educational agencies when they need it. I am a community organizer. I am vice president of the Gay Meadows Glad Lane Community Neighborhood Association, and I have worked very hard in our community to make sure that we retain a neighborhood that's safe, one that's a great place for children to play and feel safe, and I want our elderly to feel safe, and also in trying to improve the appearance of our neighborhood to make it not only safe but a beautiful place for people to live. I live in this district. I've lived here for 15 years, and in that time I've seen the district shifts in demographics, and I've also seen some of the businesses leave. And through watching all of these changes, and not all of them good, as a community organizer, I want to maintain this district. I love my community, love my neighbors, love where I live, love my home. So in order to maintain a place that I consider a very beautiful place for families to live, old, historic, I want to fight to keep my district up and to improve this area, not only just where I live in the immediate, but all of District 5. My particular slogan for this is keeping District 5 alive, and that's what I'm fighting for.
That's good. That's good. Now, education and family are just a few of your values of your platform. Why is education a necessity, and why is family central to society?
Education, one great person said it's the passport to the future. If you intend to, education changes a person, and it's one thing that can never be taken away. And if we educate people, you are able to effectively change some of the things that they're doing. You impact their lives in a greater way. And when I say education, I'm not just referring to a book, and sure, we need to learn to read, we need to learn to write, but also education includes exposure, exposure to different cultures, exposure to new ways of thinking, and it helps to just develop the whole being. And I think Troy once said, their slogan for Troy University was, you educate the mind, but you also educate the heart. And right now in Montgomery, especially in District 5, some of the other Districts 3, we need to look at educating the whole person. And education to me is a broad definition, because I think we need to educate people about care and concern for each other, how we need to cooperate to work to improve society, and also to improve where we live every day. We need to look within ourselves and see what we can do to change. And great singer, I admire him dead, but he said, looking into that mirror, we need to look more and face that man in the mirror and see what we are doing in our areas. And I got into this race because if we let what's been standing continue and just keep going on with traditions and name only, well, we might not get much change. And I want to bring in some not just change, but effective change, substantive change to our district, where someone is willing to go out, embrace the community, see what's the needs, and let's see what we can do to change. And when you said family, family is everything. Society is made up of families. And the definition of family might not look the way I want it to look. I'm a product of a divorced household. But that was family. I had brothers. I had my mother who worked very hard. She gave us values. I know time has changed, but dynamics of a family should remain the same. We were raised by a mother who instilled in us to do hard work. And therefore, I say family. Everything starts with family. Coming to the table as a family, sit down and eat. We want to look at some of the changes we're talking about for curbing the violence. Let's look at the family dynamics. Are people coming in as a family? Do parents talk to the children the way they should? Find out what's going on in their lives. My daughter used to get so upset with me because it's like I wanted to know what was going on in her life. And I had to ask her, and she knew dinner was a point was served. We all came to the table. She learned how to set a table from just being at home in a family. Now, sure, my husband doesn't always like that to follow all that, but he knows when we're all there, that's what we do.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Now, going back to your campaign mission is to keep District 5 alive. How do you plan to do that?
I am working with looking at properties that are vacant in this area. One, when you have vacant properties, it leads to other areas. I want developers to start coming in. So the way I would like to look with that, work with the mayor when I'm in office, other city council, and let's look at what initiatives are out there. So let's look at whether we have some special grants or initiatives we can use to actually either level these properties or sell them off to developers who want to bring in some positive family-oriented business. But let's clear up the vacant lots. Let's clear up the areas of town, like this area in which my headquarters is in the Old Town shopping area. Let's develop that. That's one reason I have my headquarters here. I am talking to other people who want to start small businesses, talking to them about moving in, because once you get businesses in this area and you have something positive in here, people will come to this area, and once you start developing, other developers want to come in. But if you have a vacant old lot, no one wants that.
Right.
But if you can bring something in and then get developers coming in and start a conversation about how to bring in businesses, even if some of the community members who may be business oriented come in and to move into these spaces and start a business and help our communities. Another thing I want to look at is not only just putting together a youth council, because our youth is in crisis, but we put together youth forum. I have young people already who said they're joining my campaign, and we're going to get out because people gravitate toward people who look like themselves. So if I can get young people coming together, forming a youth forum and bringing them down, and we talk to them, look at what they need, and start saying, okay, this is what you need. Let's get your ideas for how we can implement changes and make a change where you're willing to start getting up, looking for jobs in a productive way. You can be that social group, peers, to help curb some of the violence that we see. Have meetings, go to neighborhood meetings and association clubs where they meet, and let's start this dialogue.
That's good. That's good. Another question. Do you think that we need more women in our local government?
Of course. When you look at the city council right now and the mayor, all males. I think we need all populations reflected in government, and that includes female population. So I think we bring something valuable to the table because we're going to look, I think, at the whole picture of all of a business community, look at the community from not only just a business side, but look at what's going to be best for the residents. And I think that we need a balance.
That's
so
good.
I'm running, and I believe that whoever's going to have the heart and the betterment of the district needs to be in an office. But yes, I do think it's time that we have females in government.
That's good. That's good. Now, why should the people of District 5 vote for you?
If District 5 wants substantive change, they want someone who's going to actually be there when you make a call, when you have a problem, someone who wants to resolve that problem and work with you. That's one reason they should vote for me. The second reason is I think we all want to see this district stay safe. We all know that there are areas, pockets. We have a beautiful district when you look at it from one end to the other. It's a wide district. Neighborhoods are different in our district. I think we have 11 different neighborhoods. Some neighborhoods are experiencing more violence than others, more problems than others. But I would like for each of those districts, each neighborhood to know within that district that what you have, what you see that you need done in your particular neighborhood, I want to sit down, work with the neighborhood organizations, and let's bring those changes. Let's make them happen. And I want all hands on deck. I would be on deck as your council person, and I would work with all of the different neighborhoods and associations. I would be present, not just in an election year, but all throughout when they need me to be there and working with their concerns. And if they're looking for someone who's going to really be there, all hands on deck to make changes and help them in organizing, then I'm that person they need to vote for.
That's good. That's good. And one final question now: how can the community contact you with their questions, concerns, or even if they want to volunteer or maybe give some financial contributions? How can they contact you?
I have a brick and mortar headquarters that will be officially announce and open next Wednesday at 3011 E McGee Road, and they can come to that particular facility. Also, they can go to Facebook, campaign for Phyllis Harvey-Hall, and we also have a website, www.campaignforphyllisharveyhall.com, and on those particular social media sites, you can find a way to donate. You can also find a way to send an email to our campaign, and you can volunteer there. And they can call me at 334-399-1809.
Okay, well, that's great. There you have it, Gumptown. We're here with Miss Phyllis Harvey-Hall. She's running for City Council, District 5. You're tuning in to Gumptown TV. Make sure you log into our YouTube channel, Gumptown Magazine. Follow us on Twitter at Gump334Town and also on Instagram at Gumptown_mag. You're tuning in to Gumptown TV. Stay connected.